Okay. Did Twitch always have that run 1 minute ad break button? I see. Anyways, welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Twice. In this cat bed next to me is my stream mascot, Lesta Burns. And together we are Twice marked. Welcome to Alan Wake 2 once more. Last we left off, I just about pooped my pants because that was the scariest chapter in this game so far. The enemies had too many arms, and old lady's scary. No thanks. But we're all good now. I mean, I still need a lot more inventory space, and they're not giving it to me. But you know, we're not doing too bad anymore. We cleared out yet another overlap. Saw the conversation from the other side of the spectrum between Wake and Saga. And saved my granddad. Look at him. He's over there. He looks great. He's definitely not feeling any adverse effects at all. Then we had a third conversation from Saga's side, but not yet from Alan's side. And have decided it is... Oh, this is where the bunker is. Gotcha. Anyways, we've decided that this is where to go next. We need to go find Alan, who is currently being held by the FBC at the sheriff's station. On the plus side, this place looks less likely to get me hunted. That looks like the abandoned bunker.
Back with the Pat Main Radio Hour. Up next, it's time to make some predictions on what parade floats we'll be seeing at Deer Fest. This year's parade theme is deer. We're not exactly reinventing the wheel here. But first, I need to address something. I know the last couple of shows took a strange turn, with people coming on talking nonsense about certain people passing away. Listen, I know everybody who steps foot in and out of this town. So I'd sure as heck know if Wendy Davis died or went missing. You know, they say I'm confused. I hear them in the hall murmuring about me. Well, Pat's got a rusty ticker, but my head's as clear as those skies are going to be on the opening day of Deerfest. Somebody's trying to twist this story around, and I don't know quite why. But I'm here to tell you that everything's going to be okay. Wendy Davis is alive and well, and you can rest easy knowing that Wendy Davis's family beef jerky will be available this Sunday just like it always is. Now, with all that settled, let's talk about the what was it we were talking about? Deer, yes, something deer. Hold on, let me think real quick. Right. So first, I just want to mention that I know the last couple of shows took a strange turn, with people coming on talking nonsense about certain people passing away. Wait, did we talk about this already? I think we... No, I definitely said this already, but there was a great topic lined up with... I'm so sorry, it's just not coming to me. Perhaps we need to end it here for now. We'll pick this up later. Deer. It had something to do with deer. I know. I wrote it down. Why can't I just What was it? Maybe Norman took my notes. Oh, gotta see Norman. Gotta see Norman.
Cool. That's gotten way sadder. I don't like the turn. How many more? Okay, I mean, we've got 3 more, theoretically. Maybe he'll come to his senses. Then again, maybe not.
Every night was bingo night at the Valhalla nursing home. Each time Rose drew a ball from the cage and called out its numbers, some of the residents shouted bingo, no matter what was on their cards. Some of them sat mute, their cards full, never calling out. Some of them would try to steal the ball from her. Some of them would chastise the others for acting out. It was like herding a clouder of cats.
Clouder?
Rose didn't mind. She liked cats. She knew she was where she was supposed to be, with her little Vikings, waiting for the hero to come. Tonight, the residents were restless, more so than usual. Ati was wearing Blum's coveralls again. Tor stood by the phone. Too late. Rose saw the hammer in his hand. The garden lights started to flicker, the darkness and rain pressing against the windows. The time drew nigh.
I still don't think we know exactly who the dead guy was. I think it was Blum, but we had never met him, just seen some various documentation that he was part of the cult. That's about it. Huh? 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 Huh?
Another cult stash?
Is it just a screwdriver needed here? No. How about some bolt cutters? Apparently not. Yeah, that goes. Where does that go? I see that it points semi down, and that goes there. And that goes. Okay. Dang it, really? Two taken. Wow. I see that there's a lunchbox here too. Just cool. I can't even see it. Yeah, just wait for me for a second. I literally don't know what's wrong. Alright.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
I'm not gonna get used to the fact that this seems to be, but now there's like, I guess there was this sign that also is pointing. Maybe we do that instead. Oh. Key down here? Nice. Alright. Confusing, but I appreciate the goose chase. I don't appreciate the fact that the Taken are out here. Dog, it is sunlight out here. also would like to see where the lunchbox is. Looks like right there.
And another lunchbox.
Don't pretend to be anyone or anything other than who you are. Wow. Nobody asked you. That's annoying. I forgot that I didn't have any bullets in my pistol to shoot that. Oh, come on. Do I at least have, like... Oh, okay. Well, I mean, at least we know where we're going.
Good for her. Live life while you can.
Oh, a lady should be in bed with her Christie novels at that hour.
Everyone should be in bed with an Agatha Christie novel. It's good stuff. Alright, well, don't mind me. I guess I gotta do this again. Why there's taken in a sun-drenched area of the forest, I'll never know, but here we sit. I wonder if that bunker is just going to be kind of set dressing, or if we really have to go into it, if that
And we're back with the Pat Main
story
radio
is going to
hour.
be
Up next, it's time to make some predictions on what parade floats
related to what's going on. I mean, another kid drowning seems a little too on the nose, if you will. Alright, let's go grab wherever this is.
And another lunchbox.
Boink. Yep. And I'll go down here to grab the key. I wonder if they just spawn in enemies when they see that you've existed for too
Another
long.
cult stash.
You know? You can't hide from the trees. We're everywhere. Woo! But you know what I mean? It doesn't seem like there's a set spawn in for them. It's just kind of there all of a sudden. Which I guess is similar to what happened in the first game. There was some set pieces, obviously, but then there were others that were just like, you've spent too long in the woods. Here's some spooky wind. Inventory full. Is that really all there is in here? Let's do that. Let's reload you. And then let's grab you and reload you. Has a scope, but I do not see us using it. always doesn't draw them. Is there a save point there now? Perfect. Sheesh. Longer game than I thought. I'm hoping that when I get back to town it won't immediately toss me into the next chapter. I just want to go off the coast and then get to the Elderwood Lodge. I just want to clear out this section of the map. Man, that sucks. Wow.
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
Just praised myself like I'm a good dog. No, not more of these. No, it seems different. Let's find the stash itself and go from there. Light. Does not help, actually. I mean, I guess it does. I mean, we follow you here. So it's first, it's the left-right symbol. Then the double down symbol. And then the hourglass. Left, right, double down, hourglass. Oh, I think it's a different double down. Yeah. I realized that was not helpful eventually. Alright, what do we got? Just got word from the feds that we got word that the feds of Alan Wake in custody. Came out of the lake. He's dangerous. Everyone be on high alert. We need to take the writer out. Spread the word.
Another cult box.
So they were trying to take out anybody that came out of the lake, which, I mean, probably a good choice. Logically. Oh, safe haven up there. Interesting. Not a safe haven, but I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, show me what the ranger station has got for me. Absolutely nothing. Cool. Well, that's good. You guys got a generator out here to make it safe, or just nothing? Alright, just nothing. Cool. Oh, that's good.
Can't be opened on this side.
Well, we gave it our old college try. I guess we'll avoid the creepy abandoned house. No, okay. Let's screwdriver it. No. That worked. Didn't do anything for us, but it worked. Even got like just the like almost belabored breathing where they're just like a little scared. And that gets you scared because the character's scared. Child needs their mother to keep them safe and a home as their hiding place because outside the monsters roam and chase. When they ring your doorbell, don't yell, don't tell them to go away, give them treats and pray they won't rock your house down to the ground. That wasn't great. I don't think we have a... I think we need a mother doll. That's a doll that we have heard of twice now. We don't have one that matches it. Come to my attention that both of you left your posts several occasions while on duty to gallivant about town on personal business. This is unacceptable. Under strict FBC protocols regarding covertness and confidentiality, and as your supervisor, I'm responsible for your conduct at all times. If you find the work boring, too bad. You are to fulfill your roles and duties as I see fit and as the project requires. I'm changing your posts. I'll be overseeing the watery area, as is now the most test sites to cover. Ranger Cabin there will be my base of operations. Vega, you're moving to Cauldron Lake's Witchfinder Station. You know that one? Michaels, you're staying in the Bright Falls Station. Don't hear any excuses, but I need you to acknowledge these orders. Acknowledged and understood. That goes for both of us. It really was not gallivanting, as you put it, though, as I was attacked by some rabid animal out there in the woods, and Michaels helped me get medical attention in town. You should know all that if you read your messages, of course. In any case, orders received. Oof, catty. I like it. Ranger Station, Bunker Woods, Boatyard. I didn't see any in the Bunker Woods, but that could just be me. Hello, Mr. Deer.
They're all so soft and sad.
Like, I swear I hear them breathing after she does that. And I'm not a fan of it. You guys aren't hiding a doll around here, are you? Okay. I don't think I can do this one either. It's marked on our map now, but without the mother doll, I don't think it matters. Evening, Pirate. How you doing today? Oh, we're missing a stash, too. Though this... Oh, that also counts as the Bunker Woods, of which we found one, maybe even two. Not sure. We just were not accurate as to where the bunker was. Alright, I guess let's go to the spotlight up there we saw. Yeah. Okay, found the stash. Wow. Nothing, huh? Can you just, like, show yourself here? Okay, I missed both shots, so that didn't end up mattering. Didn't miss that shot, though. Oh my god. That didn't hit? And that didn't kill.
There's another cold stash.
Man. Need more inventory space. What? That doesn't help, actually. It doesn't. Yeah, I legit don't know what I'm looking at. Because it's not letting me really zoom. That one might stump me for a bit. I don't know. It's confusing to say the least. Like, this looks pretty gnarly. Maybe that. I don't know. Don't heckin' know. Go back the main way in a second. Oh, that seems promising. So promising, I already grabbed it. Nice. Please let me down. Please let me down. Thank you. This the main road? Excellent. That goes there. Like, are they just hiding it? I don't know. Couldn't tell you what that one was. That confuses me. Usually it's very close, but not always. Do you have the mother doll that I've been looking for? Doesn't look like it. Child went gathering to the beach. Pretty shiny rock. She's from the water. Monster rose. Horrible beast with a pointy nose, flying winged dragon toes. But the child was wrong. It was her mother all along on a boat grabbing a towel. It's already gone. So it'd be like this. That? Can I also... No, I can only put one of each. Oh, she was looking for treasure, so it'd be like child, monster, and then this is where I would put the mom, if I had one. Yeah. Don't know where the mom is. Haven't found her. Alas and alack. Not much we can do about it. God, it's getting dark.
Another lunchbox.
So early. It's bumming me out, but that's life. Story won't let anything bad happen to us unless it's good for drama. Okay, I heard taken back there. I just don't care. We're going down south. Oh, another lunchbox, sure. We stand a good lunchbox.
Another one of those lunchboxes.
Rose woke up from another dream from her idol. Another message. All through her morning routine, she was humming happily. So happily, she realized she was starting to forget what Alan had told her. Something about a hero who would come to save them all. And the hero... Rose frowned. This won't do, Rose Marigold. You know better than to forget. Something about knitwear. The hero liked it? Rose nodded, determined. She'd use the knitwork to guide the hero to the secret stashes she had hid in the forest to help them. Knitwear to mark the spot.
Because of the knitted sweater.
Now she only needed the knitwork. Rose thought hard. Mandy May was always knitting. Mandy May would help her.
That's gotta be as close to confirmation as you can get. The woods were dark. I held my breath. I could hear heavy footsteps out among the trees. I was scared. My heart beat in my chest like a small bird fluttering against its cage. I shivered. I was cold, too. I saw a shape emerge from the trees. It was a menacing, large shape. A bad shape. It looked at me with evil, glowing eyes. I gasped. No. It had seen me. It growled and lurched towards me. I ran. I ran and ran and ran until running became too hard to do. Couldn't run anymore, so I stopped running. I could feel the monster's hot breath on my neck. I was too afraid to turn around. It was about to get me. I was a goner for sure. I ran again. I'd never been so scared. Not ever. This was the end. I wish someone, anyone, would come to save me. I see. Oh, we're stuck in a tree. We're not stuck in a tree. Boatyard. Missile. The last thing left to unlock here in Bright Falls. Theoretically, there's some stuff that we can unlock with bolt cutters now. That's about it.
And we're back with the Pat Main Radio Hour. Up next, it's time to make some predictions on what parade floats we'll be seeing at Deer Fest. This year's parade theme is deer.
We did already hear
Like
this
every
one.
year, so we're not exactly reinventing the wheel here. But first, I need to address something. I know the last
Another rhyme.
Another nursery rhyme. Please don't have the monster. No, or the mother. Ugh. I don't know where the mother doll is, guys. I don't know where it is. If I had to guess, it might be back at Cauldron Lake, because there's one more nursery rhyme. In the abandoned cabin section that we haven't gotten access yet to. I get the feeling it's going to be really hard to survive to next morning. Alright, that was always there. That's that. Was that always there? I think so. And that's locked, whatever it is.
It doesn't budge.
Okay. Alright. Time to go see what Alice is up to. Those are some chonky bolt cutters, I agree. Don't know where she keeps them. But I say that about every Resident Evil protagonist. Leon's got treasure coming out of his every pocket. The reason he can't run very far is because of that. Also, she might be an entity. Yeah, you know. All the really good FBC agents are entities of some kind. Yeah, let's go. Are we helping Alice, or are we just like re-haunting her? Guess we'll find out.
Go to hell!
Return. I think there's extra stuff set up now. But, seems good. Sometimes all they need is a good haunting, huh? This is looking more like our old place. Yeah, somewhat. The spiral door again.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
It's the spiral door.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
That's awkward. Oh, I don't like any of that, actually. I especially don't like that one on the bottom left. The photos are me. Just need to show a glimpse, make you see what's beneath the surface. Me turning my ass around as slow as possible because I'm scared about getting fucking jump scared by Mr. Scratch. Greetings from Hollywood. Hey, Alice. I'm more fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. Yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had, 6 fingers, and everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's, in fact, the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tan zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware of how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply. For good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting your pal Barry. Joined a cult. Hey Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult and I love it. Joking about being cult, kind of. Blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof. But then I was tipped off about the retreat, the best decision I ever made. Never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker. Not a wacko in any way. Sure. Now you think I'm full of shit, but I've lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here, and something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. Cult of the word. I believe him. Wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially those FBC creepos wanting to chat with me. I've turned anyone into a conspiracy nut. Hope you are good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast's not as bad as I make it sound in my earlier mails. Your pal, Barry. Checking in. Checking in is because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? Been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. I have considered peeing in a mug and lunches. Be damned. How these people ever get a movie made while all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Your pal, Barry. Hey Alice. Sharks circling. They want to turn what happened to Al into a movie or a TV show or, get this, a fucking video game. Told him to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about it from someone else, true crime writer named Tammy Booker. That's one of the halves of the couple. Ed got taken, I think, or killed. We should go back to Cauldron Lake before we do anything in Chapter 6. We're gonna book by now. Haunted down our publisher, told him we'll sue. Don't worry, got you covered. Hey Alice, everything good with you back home? Just checking in. I don't think Barry's ever gotten a response from Alice. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. Probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. Call back and can't reach me. I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. Your pal, Barry. I want to see Barry. Where's Barry? He's the only, well, and Sarah Breaker, but Barry. Where's he at?
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment.
Part 1, The Depths.
I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting.
Oh, okay. So they had talked for a
He
while.
even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
My boy. Oh, okay. Goodbye, my boy. Oof.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment.
Oh,
Her
this is
whole
the
life.
same apartment. The darker, the better. Need to show them the truth. Oh, okay. So Alice is crazy, crazy. Just like me. Match made in heaven. Part
One
2.
morning,
Come back.
I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed
Just really lost it.
to show.
I mean, if you were getting haunted by the lamp in the background flickering.
On the verge of a breakthrough.
If you were haunted by the
I submerged myself
what
in
you
it
think
entirely
is
without
the
it.
dead specter of your husband or
My
wife,
search became
spouse,
obsessive, but I still had no
just
idea
like
what I was looking for.
whenever. It felt like you'd go a little loopy too. Like, look at that. I'd piss and shit.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and
She was not 100%
flowing
stable in the
against
first game,
reality.
to be honest. She did have that extreme fear of the dark.
Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
So I was right. That was going to be a really short chapter. That's fine. We'll do another one. Okay, last time we looped, we found ourselves dead. This time there's just no one at the writer's desk at all.
The full manuscript of a novel.
It's return, but not initiation.
Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening.
So
I would have to
he
fix it,
was edited.
edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in, try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
So we went back in time because that's what we found the second time. Some say it loops forever. The creator? No. I think they've been pretty good with the constraints, saying that he can only nudge. He's seen Saga, knows that she's there on the Cult of the Tree stuff, and then as soon as she got there with Nightingale, things started happening. Though he was seeing her later in time, because this is all happening before, essentially. This is happening all before chapter 2. She was already there. She was born
before
there.
I could finish
True.
my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
This is why time travel is so confusing. Yeah, the thing is, it's not even really time travel. It's like, oh, we are definitely going to whatever that is. The car wash and the Poet's Cinema. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going there.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
It's mostly just things are happening out of time, because the dark place exists out of time. You know? Zane? I don't know. I mean, it seems like it. We've seen... He's looking a little more scraggly lately. Masks. Oh. And we're knee-deep in water. That's good. Yeah, it's good stuff. Great. We're getting more Mr. Door.
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what
Is Saga's
what
dad?
you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
Oof. No, it's...
Zane,
I don't know who it
the
is.
masks were
It's
finally
not
coming
him.
off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
If anything, I did hear rumors that originally it was supposed to be Lance Reddick playing this role. Because they've used him before in Quantum Break. But it is not. I can almost place him. Hi. How you doing? You wouldn't attack me in the studio, would you? Looks a lot like him versus like similar to Alan Keanu. I can see that for sure. Okay. Auntie, you here for a fun time?
I couldn't force it open.
Fun time. Howdy. Come for an autograph or just to stare at me concerningly? Stare at me concerningly it is. That's true. A lot of Keanu Reeves in video game form lately. Anything? No? Sorry, I just got... Oh, it's Ati. Hi, Ati. Just got done.
Here is the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Muutako onward, set the granny in the snow. When
Just-
the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Thor didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down.
Oh, you meant Idris Elba too.
playing
Yeah, that
his
makes sense.
role.
He's in the DLC, isn't he? Yeah.
Maybe put him in your films, Tom. Like you have put me. Sehän oliski.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöden Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos you artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Thanks, Adi. don't know if I want to see the pictures my wife took, to be honest. I don't imagine they are particularly pleasant. But, here we are. Doink. I feel like I needed to do that. And then walk around the other way. Oh. Could be right, yeah.
I would find Alice's photos in a shoebox.
Shoebox couldn't just be like right here. Let's flood the basement. What is it that makes basements 10 times scarier when they've got slight water? Seems like it shouldn't. It's the mannequins, actually. You know what? That's what it is. It's the mannequins. Just knock everything over. Thank you.
These were Alice's photos. I recognized the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important, even if I didn't know what to do with them yet.
I wish you wouldn't say escape the talk show studio. Is it always this red? Is this the way I go? I can't get out that way, right?
Wake. Wake.
It's me.
Wake.
Yeah? Maybe I'll turn this into my alarm clock. Just someone creepily whispering, "Wake." I mean, I would shoot bolt right out of bed. I think it would work. In like a sick and twisted way. Is this the way out? Answer. Looks promising. She never talks about her dad, and Anderson's never mentioned him. Maybe he's also. I could be Door, for all I know. It's like a remix version of him.
I'm lost in the dark, drowning. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No way out. There's no way out. It's deeper, deeper, deeper. This is hell. I'm in hell. I died. I wish I was dead. Let me die. I just want to sleep. Please. Let me sleep. I'm so tired. I just want to go home. I've written so much. I write. There's nothing left. It's all gone. I don't know how to write. All the words are gone. There's no more words. Where did they go? Did I eat the words? I recognize these words. Where are the words moving? Oh, this is familiar. Oh, it's just familiar. I've been here before. Have I said this before? I've read this somewhere. Where am I? Who am I? Alan Wake. Alan Wake? That's a strange name. Eh? Wait, that sounds like a character. I write that name up. I make that one name up. I don't want to be a character. I don't want to be the story. Just write the story. Ram these words down your throat. Make you choke on these words. I know the words. Secret words. You can't take the words. I eat the words. These are my words. Stop using the words. The words. Also, the word. This isn't your story. It never was your story. The story is a monster. The story will eat you alive. The darkness is coming. The darkness inside. This is my story. You're in my story. Get out of my story. You are a character in my story. You can't stop the story.
Great. Yeah, delightful stuff. Very good. Guess I going back. That was 2 quick chapters. And I still don't have the 3rd conversation on Wake's End. Interestingly enough. Okay, so let's hit up Cauldron Lake first. Well, okay, first, let's go to the case board.
Get the clicker to Wake and make him fix his attempt to play God. That's the plan. But the FBC have him.
Oh, that's still for later. Okay. Cult of the Tree. Cultists take the writer out. Wise fact versus fiction. Oh, because I needed different ones. It's also for later. Couple more stashes found in Bright Falls. No. Some more nursery rhymes. Oops. And some more lunch boxes. Good stuff. Okay. Oh, we definitely have enough for some rifle. Penetrates darkness. Successful hits significantly. Stand still. Focus. Pulls shots towards weak spots. Deals increased damage.
Saga stood still.
A couple more and we'll get a fully upgraded
Focusing.
rifle.
Breathing in, breathing out. She aimed the rifle. Ready for the kill shot.
Alright. So, Cauldron Lake first and foremost. Howdy. I don't... Oh, wait, 1 second. No, I want to go to Watery to meet the mayor, and then we'll go to Cauldron Lake. I don't really have anything else I want to do in Watery right now. I don't remember where the bolt cutters would be needed. Though it should be marked on the map. I do kind of wish we could fast travel a little bit more, but I, for the most part, appreciate the realism, and it's not terrible to walk around in. Makes it feel more lived in. Meet Mayor Setter. I am so excited.
I hear some concerning things over from Bright Falls.
You mean that horrible affair at the lodge? Why is everyone running around shooting at everything nowadays?
I thought small towns like ours were supposed to be safe.
Are you Mayor Setter?
Oh! Hello, Mayor Setter.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
That's the biggest plot twist in the game. And probably the only nice plot twist in the game. Tom the Poet. Wait, did that say based on a novel by Alan Wake? Oh, no, we can't be circular here. He played his own dark double in his films. Thomas the Rhymer. Can I pet him again? No, just once. That's, you know, that's alright. That's... I don't know what else you could want. Comes the Hound from Sherlock. I want you to just shut your mouth and never speak of this again. Oh, we did need bolt cutters out at the place. This place. The place. You know, the place. That's locked. Just a regular old lock. What does green stand for? Oh, that was like a stash we opened. I don't think there's any... Yeah, okay. Let's jaunt down the road a little bit. That dog's so cute. No. People of strong mind. They hold steady. That dog, incorruptible. I was about to say that I didn't realize. I was like, wow, I'm shocked that the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles never did a Hound of the Baskervilles case, considering it was Sherlock. And then I realized the whole series is based off the Hound of the Baskervilles case, and I realized I was just a big dummy who can't remember his own stories. Whoops. You wouldn't put Taken in my trailer park, would you? You wouldn't do that. Right. Oh, they actually wouldn't. Oh, wait. No, they do let you open fire. She put it away and I was like, oh, so it must be all good. Don't mind me. Just trying to scare you a little bit, you know? A little spooky dooky. We pull out a little bit smaller caliber gun, just, you know, so I don't scare myself again. Completely empty room. Cool. Very neat. Burrito. I'm not allowed to pick that up. I should. Here, wait. Gimme. Come on. There we go. This was locked. Thank you. Oh, that's another,
More of those rhymes.
Another nursery rhyme is what it is. Got it. The old man who could not see had no father, children of his own, yet he cared for a fawn not yet grown, for the deer for him was dear and filled his life with love. Okay. Old man could not see. Wise elder. Dear, heart.
Makes sense.
Sure does. I never asked for that. Did not ask for that. Another charm. Oopsie doopsie. Rocket flare? I don't even know what I'm doing with that.
need a bigger charm bracelet.
Significantly increases time before darkness shields regenerate. I mean, I'll put that on there for now. Prefer the save me from a one-hit KO type deal. One over there wanted the mom, if I remember correctly. So, back we go. Okay. Good talk. Alright, back to Cauldron Lake. We got a few things there to clean up. Did that not give me more dolls? Nope. We got the dolls right back, but no dolls. I mean, I think we're just missing one. It's the mother, but unfortunately the mother is mentioned in like 5 of these rhymes. Which means I probably missed it in a super obvious location, unfortunately. It's a weird bug. That's happened a couple of times. Wait, so the guy that did the radio announcement that he was running for mayor about Mayor Setter was talking about the dog? He was running against the dog. Oh my god. That's a lose-lose situation, my dude. Yeah. There's literally no bonus for that. Pun somewhat intended. You're either toasted there or... Alright. So there's a stash there that we haven't opened. Screwdriver on that container. There's so many things there. But most importantly, gotta get to the rental cabins. Okay, 1 second. This is not the way to the rental cabins. Gotta go through here. Now we just kind of chop that off. Oof. Beef. This is a pretty significant section, you know. Oh, we do be looking a little bit blocked off here. Maybe not so much. Or we can go another direction. So we know the FBC has a place here. I can't pet those deer. They're extra dead. No meat on them bones. Oh, we can get through there from there. Got it. One of these days I am gonna scare the shit out of somebody who's just living their life in a doorway.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
His hair was longer than I remembered, blowing gently in the cool night breeze. I put my hand to his cheek to confirm he was indeed real. And he was. He was real. Feeling his handsome beard, wild but neatly trimmed, beneath my fingers proved it. You're back, I breathed. Yes, I'm back. I wasn't cold any longer. Wow. I did not ask to read your fan fiction, but I am intrigued and amused nonetheless. What do we got here? Red Emerald tried to break into our clubhouse. It was scary. Max hit it off with a big stick and ran away. I think it was a squirrel before. Candy stash is missing. Candy wrappers in the woods. There were some big poops there. It wasn't the squirrel. Max has gone missing. Oh my lord. One person is the Wicked Witch. Everyone else has to run and hide. Beware. Go someone else to tag them and kill them. Don't be tagged and killed. So the witch finds you, you're dead. You find the witch's lair she's got. Casual child murder in this game, eh? Oh. Nice. I wonder if those are all multi-dimensional janitors that Ati works with. There's just him.
Animals stayed away from the water's edge as if to avoid some unseen submerged predator waiting just below the dark surface. They never drank the water from the lake. Birds flew around it, never over. Darkness flowed from Cauldron Lake. Gaze in the black mirror of the lake, you'd see it all around you, and you'd understand. It was already out, already where you were. It was already too late. Cauldron Lake used to be alive with people. Beautiful forests, hiking trails leading to stunning vistas. Then the government put up a fence, kept the people out. Volcanic gas, they said.
I mean, it was probably
for
the
anyone
best.
knowing the truth. The lake wasn't a lake at all.
It was
the dark
ocean.
water a mask to hide the hungry, bottomless ocean below.
I wonder if we're gonna get another
The
like
fence couldn't
stinger
stop
at the
the
end
flood
of
that
this
was coming.
game.
Nothing could.
It'll keep you
The
speculating for
return
another
of the
10
nightmare
years.
rising from the depths.
Got enough weapon upgrade stuff. Hello, I'd like to make my rifle really good. Thank
Saga
you.
fired the rifle, hit the Taken again, pulled back the bolt to reload. She fired again, another hit, faster, again, yet faster, again. A strange, lethal feedback loop forming, speeding up.
Cool. Seems good. He won't roll over on the issues. Isn't afraid of the rough questions. Sit in office. When you ask, he'll speak. Oh, got it. So I'm just a moron. Understood. How you doing, Mr. Deer? You're not gonna talk to me. That's fair. That's fine. I understand.
Another one of those gold boxes.
Holy crap. Crystal, if I wasn't playing a mind-bending game, I wouldn't believe that it's you. Welcome back. It's good to see you. How the heck are you? And what the heck is that? Window, tornado, sand castle, under a bridge, past a cave, castle, bones, into a tree marked with the number 2. Sure, that makes a lot of sense. That was not correct. How about this? No. How about this? No. How about that? No. You're not dead. Hallelujah, indeed. I don't even know where to start with you. What's been up? Okay, so we're done with that. We've got the other side of this trailer park. Did we? There's like under the bridge to this. I didn't understand that either. It's fine. I don't need to collect them all. Broski, me neither. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, that's Did it say like input? Start. Struggling, that's what's up. Let me tell you, deciding to take 3 AP classes at once was not your brightest idea. That... it doesn't even matter which 3, but I'm intrigued as to which 3. How... So maybe you aren't alive. You're like kind of caught in limbo between life and death. Boy, I really like slamming through doors. Slam through this one too. Yeah. Gently open it. Very nice. Chem, calc, and language. Oh. Oh. Oof.
Oh, another rhyme.
Yes. Finally. Another nursery rhyme. Hero is courageous and true. Stalked by the monster hatching through. Okay, so the monster goes there. Monster doll. I have lost the monster doll. It is right here. I am a moron. Call the warning. Keep an eye on the battle forming. Crow. Okay, crow. Crow here. Yes, yes. Hero and the crows reap the rewards left for her. Hero here.
Yes.
Yes. What changed? And is it terrifying? Last time I did this, I got attacked. What's that noise? I'm sure it's nothing. It's fine. Birds watching you like in that movie, but protective, not attacking. Guardian spirits, Norse mythology. Egyptian or ancient. Corvus corax. Stalking monster watchful birds. They can't be too high for both risk management and fruitful outcome. Make sure the rhyming is looser this time, right? Because they're all just trying to... It's exactly what it feels like. Anyway, Twitch sent me an email like, yo, Marcus streaming. I'm like, oh, right, that's a thing. And popped on, totally not to procrastinate doing chem homework. I mean, look, I did not ask for this. Oh, you're big boy. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, well, you joined us in a horror game, which I think is very auspicious, because that was when you first joined the stream, was also a horror game. And as much as I preach being, thank you,
Another charm.
very, what's the word? Forward focused on work. I think a bit of procrastination watching this guy ain't too bad. That's some subconscious bias. No, actually, it's very conscious bias. Cauldron Lake was fenced off. Yep. Foreseeable future. Excessive gas. Yep. Email. Who was complaining to them? Kathy Waller. No. Ed Randall. Don't know them. Okay. Is your email hacker proof? God, I get sent like 2 of those a day. And they're all fishes from work. Trying to like trip you up. It is really annoying.
Hi there.
Sounds about right. The horror subconsciously called to me, I guess. Hey. That's a-okay. Let's see, what did you miss on my end? Took a big vacay in the end of September, early October, up to like the northeast seaboard, so like Pennsylvania to New Hampshire and Massachusetts and Rhode Island, Connecticut, yada 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 with Chelsea. It was great, except for the part at the beginning where we got T-boned an hour into our road trip, which was great. I really enjoyed that part. So we spent the first day of our road trip panicking and like trying to find out what we could do. And we eventually solved it. We got like a rental that didn't cost too much. We're like, screw it. We are not going to call this trip off that we've been planning for a year over an hour of a goober of a person who doesn't understand. Who was that? Oh, you guys are here. Yeah, I don't need to be here anymore, actually. Bye-bye. All good. All is well. That was really all I wanted to check here. We've got to go rescue Alan from the sheriff station, after all. Why would you go willingly to Rhode Island? Have you been to Rhode Island? Because it was low-key gorgeous compared to Connecticut. To be fair, it was raining like the majority of the time, but it was nice. At least Newport was. Yeah, but it's Rhode Island. Connecticut was a lot more like metropolitan. Rhode Island at least had a little bit of nature to go around, you know? Cat's doing well. No new updates on the cat. And in this case, no news is good news. She's a delight. In fact, I'll even this is a free one just for you, because it's good to see you. Trying to think of like anything else. Couple weddings of friends. Went to a wedding where the mom of the groom had a speech where she claimed credit on putting them together and also, I think, creating his dating profile. So that was pretty strange. I spent all summer. I feel like we've got some. Oh yeah, massive ego. I was like, what are you even talking about, dude? The groom and the bride were just like, you know, they were given one of those. And yeah, I spent with Chelsea most of the summer absolutely power washing and sandblasting the ever-loving heck out of our deck. Because it was like flaky white paint that was painted on, you know, 15 years ago or something, and looked terrible. Don't ask where the bolt cutters came from. Power Wash Simulator IRL. I did actually like fall down the Power Wash Simulator rabbit hole this summer. I don't know what happened. It was just free on like Xbox Game Pass. I was like, oh, okay, let's see what it is. And then I woke up and it was 2 weeks later, and I had power washed like an ancient monolith. I was like, how did we get here? I don't know. It was great though. Work log, January 1st. Overprivileged town hall folks complaining about poor TV reception, hopefully not due to paint job. Took photo of the giant moose statue. Great memento. Damn dogs keep digging up flowers. Park's trash can need a fresh coat of paint. Painted an extra layer. Tried painting a large tree in the park. Weather was too hot. Cooled down on a bench in the sheltered area. Had an epiphany. Replaced a screw on the purple park bench. Okay. Is that... What is the thing here? Oh, no, that's not helpful. Can you add some lore? Don't get how? Yeah, me neither. But it was there. Good for them. You know? Purple park bench. Let's go to the park. But yeah, we painted it like a deep green. And it took a long-ass time. I feel like we've got pictures on the Discord. Sites in order. I was thinking that might be the case as well. Bam! Whoa, what a spin. Oh.
Remember how it went last time?
Okay, so there were dogs. Dude, I haven't opened Discord in months. Been mad rough for me. Oh no, I didn't expect you to do so. But if you were interested, it would be there. Painted it like a deep green, and it spent like, we got it about half done over a few. Who are you talking to? A few months, a few weeks, I'd say is more accurate. And then one day I just kind of decided, like, what if I just kept going on this? And we had legitimately like our entire awning left. Come on, camera. It's close enough. Whole awning, all the floor, and no, that was about it. And it took me, I spent like 8 hours painting it just to trick Chelsea into thinking that I had done nothing that entire day, and she was rightfully a little miffed at me, but I was like, it'll be really funny in the morning. It was. But yeah, I was like, oh, I'll paint for like an hour. And every hour my brain was just like, you know, it'd be pretty funny if you just kept doing it. And I'm like, you're right, brain. Even though I'm like sweating my ass off. You all right? Probably not. I don't get paid enough for that though. Purple park bench. Purple park bench. Purple park bench. None of these are purple. Are there any other benches, period?
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
Oh, I found a lunchbox on accident. That's pretty cool. And I was like, eventually it was like 7 p.m. and I'm like, okay, now it's getting dark. Logic brain, you can just stop now. And like my neighbor had come out to drink and I'm like, hey, how's it going? As I'm like hanging off with one hand. I was wearing my worst shirt to get paint on it, right? And so the worst shirt is one that's like 2 sizes too small for me. So like my belly was mostly shown. It was a belly shirt, and I got a lot of belly. And he's just like sitting out there drinking, and I'm just like, ugh, painting the underside of this. Sorry. He stayed there for a while, not watching me specifically, but I was slightly uncomfortable. Did they say moose statue? Where would the third one be? Ah, the TV reception was first. So double triangles, double ups, and then the left right, and then the... I mean, that's kind of the double ups again, isn't it? Ah, but it's a different kind of double up. Got it. Understood. Okay. Yeah, and then it was dark, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just paint in the dark. I'm sure it'll be fine. It was fine. But I didn't get done until after midnight. And then I had to rush to, like, get paint off of everything and pretend that I didn't do anything. And it was an elaborate prank. That the prank was just on me because I did all of that work in one day. Like, I sat back that night and I was just like, wait a sec. I've been played by myself. Monsters live in the woods. Great reminder as always. Thank you so much for all of that. What is a rocket flare? Single shot flare. I don't have like a flare gun or anything, so what's the dealio here? Only one way to find out, and that's to quick slot this sucker into here. All right. Another stash down. Yeah, to this day, I still don't really understand why I did all that. In the day, it was just, I was possessed by some prank demon, but again, the prank was just on me. Alright, so Alan Wake's being held here. I think they're gonna let me in. Oh no. Not Scratch.
Power's out. Always a good sign.
Record scratch. Yup, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself in this situation. Oh god. Didn't even
Anyone
help.
here?
Yeah, I know.
I'm here in the closet.
Hello.
Agent Estevez?
Oh.
Is that you?
Anderson?
Howdy.
Didn't I tell you to fuck off?
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Looks like. My leg's busted, so I'm gonna need your help. Listen, there is a person out there with you invaded by something that we call the Shadow, and if you don't...
Taken. Yeah. I'll handle it.
Okay. Good talk. Two had some major life events, got accepted into a college. Fan-frickin-tastic. Hopefully it's a college you want to go to.
Inside.
I know that my... Can I just, like, bust this out? No, probably not. Because I know, like, my dad would always, like, push to... Is this where I go?
Holding cells. Is that where they're keeping Wake?
I like how they've turned the
Door's
sheriff's
not
station
bad.
into, like, an actual place to explore now. Oh. That's good. Like, my dad forced me to apply to places I didn't want to go to and travel to places I didn't want to go to just for, like, weird clout. Excuse me? Oh, howdy. Excuse me. Object permanence? He does have object permanence. So, hopefully he did. Doggy died. Oh. Big apologies for the dog. I mean, it's literally like, no matter how long they live, it's always too soon with pets. Not much you can say or do, you know? But my condolences. I think we all... pets perishing feels like a universal emotion that people understand. In some fashion, at least.
All clear, Estevez. That leg doesn't look
Turning
great.
18 in just a couple of weeks.
Feels
Happy
even
early
worse.
birthday if I don't talk to you. Broke up with
Thanks
some
for
toxic
saving
friends
the rest
finally.
of me.
Always good. And some other things that I'm not remembering.
We should talk.
Right?
What happened here?
Where to fucking start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle.
Real boondoggle.
Police, my own agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods. He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since.
That isn't where you take people that are alive.
What did the FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring altered world event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources. Problems at HQ.
Hiss.
But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We have him locked up in the holding cells per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
Okay.
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson. Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement.
Always in the basement. Always, always, always in the basement. Why has it got to be in the basement?
Back
Applied to
into the
3
morgue,
colleges.
Huh?
Just a couple of days ago, one got back to me in less than 24 hours. Two are processing. One that accepted me is the one I'm very much considering going to. It's in-state, always handy for tuition costs. Also the one my brother goes to, so I have with them in an apartment. It'll take down housing costs. Depends on if you like your brother. But I went to one in-state too, so if that helps. I got accepted to one in-state, one out-of-state, very similar schools. I went to the one in-state. Dog had 15 years good life. Sudden too. Yeah, it happens sometimes, right? The seizure or something. It was at camp, happened the night before my parents picked me. That's brutal. I lost my pup, Odie. He was about 15 too. He just kind of decided one day, he's just like, you know what? I'm dead. He was completely fine, and then like they were taking him to the vet because they're like, this is weird. He's not eating, and he's one fat son of a gun. And he's just like, yeah, I'm done. Which is a very Odie thing to do. So, I mean, after the crying, I can only kind of laugh. Got a 33 on your ACT? Me too! 10 years ago. That's a high five from me to you, because we're so gosh darn smart, it's unreal. I really like the flashlight holding in place. That's not normal. Odie is definitely the one who ate rocks. And we love him for it. Oh my god, it's a better shotgun. What do we got? FBC info, Alan Wake and cult connections. In 2010, writer and suspected para-utilitarian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared in Cauldron Lake, known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murders were a recreation of deaths found in the writing of Alan Wake. Interrogations. The murderers revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as his cult and considered his novels to be sacred texts. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with this cult. But it kind of seems like he is influencing the past through the dark place. Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, the same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with a direct physical connection to Wake, operating in the location he was last seen in. For us, this is not a coincidence with permission to search a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. And there's the lake house, which has been compromised, cause unknown. Incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmot and Dr. Marmot, heads of operation at the lake house. Facility itself was reported in a damaged state with no living staff found. Ooh. That's going to be one of the DLCs. That's going to be bad. Longer search was not possible due to an active Altered World event requiring all available resources. Investigation containment not possible with current personnel. Emergency dispatch is requested. Hey, whatever happened to our FBI backup? Or is the FBI backup the FBC? Investigation Department has no knowledge of the Lake House's recent research or projects. Due to worsening communication and cooperation since HQ went dark, as a result, this report cannot determine the incident's cause without further investigation. Right, that was the Hiss. The Hiss involvement, right? I think so. Wait, that's Warland Door. Interesting. Smart is relative. Well, then we take excellent tests. We're so good at test taking. It's unreal. Revolution for the Brain. UFO Myth. Westmore. Quincy. Don't forget. L temp. It's got to be something, but I think it can't be. We gotta get the power back on, right? Let's do that. Let's go in the morgue. Yeah, that happened. There was lots of good stuff in the morgue last time. Is there another? Excuse me? That's what I thought.
Did you read me, Anderson?
I read you. Have you had our frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. but no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah. On it.
Actually, I'm breaking and entering right now, which is illegal, but we don't need to tell her that. It's fine.
Another cult box.
There's a cult box in the police station? Oh my god. Ridiculous. Breakdown was basically 35, 36, 34, and a 27. Bet you can't guess what the 27 was. It was math. No one is surprised. I was gonna say math. I'm not mean. That's just how it happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4, 6 in terms of the lines. I'm gonna say it's 1, 4, 6. Oh, I'm so smart. Oh, my brain's too big. They couldn't even... Oh, right, because the 2 deputies were part of the Cult of the Tree, weren't they? Is that a heavy flashbang? I think we gotta get rid of some of this. I don't care about regular flares anymore. And I don't need that much health because I'm so good at the game. Yeah. So good at it. Oh, I don't have a map for this place. That's awkward. You guys got a map or no? Could have healed with it. That would be too easy, and then I immediately found a shoebox. It's fine. I'm just not very smart. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What was Mayor Setter's thing? All nearby resources. Well, that's handy. It's very nice of him. I'll heal with this one. Just for you, Pirate. I'm gonna take it to heart if you guessed right off. I just exude math competency. I think everyone does. They asked me a math question earlier in this game, and it took me 5 to 10 minutes to get it right. So I was after like 3 wrong answers. I feel blind without a map, but I can't find it. Things seem to be going well over there. Aren't you in aerospace or something? That concerns me. I am a aerospace major, but my job currently does not require that. You can fly planes. You can fly in planes without fear. I have gone nowhere near an airplane in a few years.
Is that you?
Anderson?
Hold your fire! I'm coming in!
But first, let me read this stuff. Alex Casey injury report. Summer seems physically weakened with some confusion about his whereabouts and events, similar symptoms to those becoming shaded individuals. Exposure is suspected but not confirmed. Physical wounds are minimal, light abrasions, mild concussion. Continuing observation shows no signs of increased aggression. Subject remains aware and coherent. Starkly different progression than other victims. Reasons for exceptional result unknown. Less severe exposure. Subject's resilience. Intentionality on Shadow's part. Requires further testing. Hey buddy, how's it going?
Hey Anderson, like what I've done with the place?
Yeah, it looks good.
Could use a bit more light. How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous.
'Tis but a scratch.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the situation on your end?
What was that? I don't think he is fine. Uh-oh. We can profile him. We're gonna profile him to figure out that he's not fine. Don't mind these dead people. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about them. They're all good.
I can tell something is wrong.
Engine exploding, totally normal. Finally, only have one way. Yeah.
Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared. What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. That thing, the dark presence, it's real too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
You're not gonna have to make me fight my friend, are you?
Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone. She has been. For a long time.
Casey's affected by the horror story, too. I'm fighting for them all now.
That's not good.
I'm gonna fix this, Casey.
He doesn't remember either.
You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those poor
What about a
bastards
slight
there.
twitch?
I'll take care of it. Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when
That's
it's
what
safe.
you're watching right now.
Going anywhere.
Definitely missed some major plot points because none of this makes sense. To be fair, you're also missing like 1.5 games worth. Because you got Alan Wake 1, and then you got Control, which has pieces of Alan Wake in it, and then you got Alan Wake 2.
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose.
Oh, great.
Thanks for the heads up.
Oh, well. That wasn't very quick. Anything else about Casey? Because I'm kind of worried about that boy. Boop. Bright Falls Park. Wow, I literally cannot find all of them, huh? I mean, yeah, you got like 2 stories happening at once. With Saga Anderson in the real world, and then Alan Wake in the dark place. And then they're interacting on different wavelengths of time. So Alan Wake is before all of this happened, and then Saga's is during. It's you know, it's something. In a nutshell, darkness is taking over this town. Fiction can become reality in this town. The writer, Alan Wake, is the source of most of this, and the Federal Bureau of Control is trying to, you know, control some stuff. The story is warping everyone's viewpoint.
The cell door won't open without power.
Excuse me. Hit that. Thank you. And I'm like FBI investigator, searching out the cult of the tree. You know, just a bunch of stuff happening. They do what they want. Bright Falls Sheriff Station, behind Bright Falls Sheriff Station. That makes sense, because 2 deputies were in on it. Another nursery rhyme, style and content. Oh, come on. Cult of the Tree, you mean the Green Party? Yeah, the final boss is Ron. What was the last Green Party's? Ron Paul. Yeah, the final boss is Ron Paul. Is that there? Yeah. Watery Lighthouse. Boop. Cool. This is my mind place I go to. My favorite thing about the mind place is that it reminds you that, in fact, things are still happening. In real life. Case in point. Like that.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
You know how it is.
More coming down.
More? And that's why I don't spend too long here. Just in case. Oh. Hey Gabe, how you doing? How the heck did you get over there? Oh, because you're one of these. Got it.
Not good.
I got through a bit of Alan's stuff. Did you die or no?
Situation is under control, Estevez.
Yeesh.
Coming back up.
Copy.
I'll wait here.
We got through, I got through chapter 6 and 7 of Alan's side. And now we're on chapter 6 of, Yeah, wait, why didn't you help me shoot? It's fine. You're going through a lot. I understand, Casey. It is a very cozy sweater. Like, top 10 cozy. Out for work in Chicago this week. I do remember. What was Alan Wake stuff there? We went through a second haunting of My Poor Wife. And then I talked to Mr. Dorr, and he was upset with me. And said, no more masks. And we left it at that. And I figured getting through chapter 8 on Wake's side before 6 on my side here would not go over. So, here we be. Did you move?
Anderson,
Oh,
over
okay.
here.
I was like, did you just close the door on me? It's very rude.
Got a little cramped in that closet.
Oh, we found the map. 1 second. I found a map. The last names are amusing. Notice the name of this chapter? Scratch? Yeah, no, I noticed it. I just don't like it. I don't have to like it. Mrs. Anderson. We're gonna get a better shotgun.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the Cult of the Tree. Don't let your guard down.
The Koskela brothers are in there too?
Is the FBC sending any help?
They make excellent commercials. Actually,
help.
Crystal, I need to show
Well,
you
us
one
in
of
the
these
lake house.
commercials.
But we still have Bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
So, like, live action is a big part of this game, if you haven't known. And so they made live action commercials. These guys are cult leaders, in case you're wondering, and they're also very bad actors. I guess we'll just start with the first one.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. Bear season.
You remember seeing the chapter name being upset? Well, that makes two of us.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here
Back to work.
give
No
you
worries,
a
Gabe.
tour
We'll
of
see.
a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
Wow. Majestic.
A tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Wow. Incredible.
What's at the lake house?
Give those men an
Bureau
Oscar.
research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town,
It's
I went there for backup.
it's magnificent.
The whole station is lost.
The whole game
By
is
the
full
shadow.
of stuff like this,
Lost
and I
a lot
love
of
it
agents.
dearly.
Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the luck and probability department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
We already did this. Yeah, I did that part. Power should be on here now, so we can look at this stuff. Do not microwave whole fish. I shouldn't have to say this. Mulligan's owes me $20, refuses to pay it back. Suggest we Doc's pay for that amount and add it directly into my paycheck. Thorn doesn't remember I already paid him back buying him lunch months ago, so don't listen to him. And definitely do not touch my pay or I'll swear to God I'll sue. Reminder, the front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels and other unofficial business, and remember to wash your coffee mugs. Let's think on Deerfest safety prep last time. Any updates? Crowd controls. Thanks for the subscription, Chell. Korean corn dog on camera, no meat, just cheese. That's confusing. What is that? What? Da-da-da. One power outage, those lunks aren't a budget. Yeah, I'll try it. I still don't understand what we're looking at here. Part 3, Westmore, Baston. Let's see. Like what books? Because it'd be a 5-digit code for a 3-digit number. I want this shotgun really bad. What's up? Did you bring me ketchup?
Just in case.
Thanks.
Here you go.
Love you.
Love you.
Are you just gonna like watch me the entire time now?
I want you to look at it.
Oh, I'm looking at it. It's confusing.
It's near my work. They just opened.
I'm so like, is this fries inside of it?
Well,
fries
outside.
fried into it.
Fries fried into it.
Fries fried into.
Enjoy.
Thanks. Oh, this is very unhealthy, but good. And mostly breading, I think. There's the cheese. It's really unhealthy. The paper on the desk, I think that's like an FBC thing. Yeah. What could you possibly mean? Because there's 5 books. Or maybe PRE, because that's one. That's PRE, maybe? Revolution for the Brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So P is 6. R is 9. And E would be 5. 6, 9, 5. Like, last name letters make sense, but there's 5 of them. Unless there's something hidden in here. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. So Q, which is 8. B, which is 2. 8, 2, and W, which is... T's. I've lost control of my alphabet. 8, 8, 2, 4. I swore that's what it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, 7. 7, 2, 4. Oh. Never mind, I'm just really dumb. Batson makes sense. Westmore is part 3. Did I get that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. R is 8. That means S is 9. T is 0. 823. 823. Inventory full. Where's my shoebox? Where are you at, shoebox? Was the shoebox downstairs? Alright, let's go to the creepy morgue and put away my sawed-off shotgun. And put in... Walk by the corpses. They're fine. Just gonna put that there, and maybe put that... oh, no. Move that away. And maybe move that there, and yeah, that seems fine. Let's go get a shotgun. I still have a shotgun. Why do I still have a shotgun? Actually, wait, why do I still have a shotgun? Okay, that was just a weird thing. Understood. Give me the shotgun. Helmets save lives, and so do shotguns.
I'm sure Sheriff Braco wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
Nice pump action. Oh, got all... Wow, we have a lot of trophies done. Let me just quick slot this into there. Thank you. Yeah, let's go in. Sure, it's
Saga!
fine.
Fucking FBI, FBC, you government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Does it have his own
We're
perks?
gonna ruin
I think so.
everything. Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shot me! Typical government stooge. Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker! You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea! Let us out! You can't stop it, none of you can. We can...
Yeah.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine. Young felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness.
This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here.
That'll stop
Suddenly,
him. Yeah.
the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
Good. You think it has its own perks? I would say, yeah. And I would say I'm not doing anything with that yet. Turds, both of you. How's it hanging over there, Alan? Right, yeah, covered in blood.
I don't have the key.
Yeah. Is this not the... It's the sheriff station's keys. Okay. Alan, how's it going?
Do you have it?
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Did I?
Listen, Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. We'll fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
What's the review? This is not a hot dog. But it is cheese.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Don't fucking give it to him! Get him! He's a fucking monster, Saga! There it is! We've been waiting for you, motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Look, Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is...
He's not pretending to be Wake. He is Wake.
Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores.
These must power the light array. Need to find more.
Oh, I literally have to, like... How quick do I charge this?
He's too fast.
Okay. That is not good. This is fine. Yeah, this is good. It's popular in LA. And Korea, obviously. Wait. Hey. Alright, wait.
Esteban said to bring the power cords.
Am I not allowed to do this?
Go. 2 more to go.
I think that just used my... It did. That's fine. I got more of them.
Another core activated.
Only 1 left. Doing great.
I don't know where the third one is, though, which is the... Or was that Scratch the whole time?
Scratch was here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
Ugh.
I created this world, and first came the
be so much more hype if he had that as his theme song. Just played that constantly. Al never escaped. He either never escaped or...
Much better than me.
Uh-oh. Or he escaped with a passenger. I don't think he's going to want to talk to me.
I'm sorry.
But let's do it anyways. It's a bad decision. But
He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the cult of the tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have. How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just named it half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
oh boy. Not good.
Scratch
Not good,
is
boss.
Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
Casey, I know like you're like inches from death, but it looks like you just got kind of like a minor tummy ache.
Scratch pretended
It's
to
pretty
be
amusing.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Oh, I do not like that picture.
The FBC usually handles
not
stuff
like
like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to
that's two
understand
mistakes.
more.
It's fine.
You got that right. Let's start acting like
Oh
we're on
man,
the same
I'm gonna be
side.
constipated for a week after that. Probably never eating one of those again, but it was good.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay.
They married
Thanks.
the same.
Go team.
We are definitely being forcefully indoctrinated into this place. I think that is a guarantee at this point. Let's look at my mind place.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks by in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side. If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time. Wrong place. Time to go, Yako. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Makes sense.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
Well, I guess if I could have... Oh, it seemed like he got taken... whatever.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me?
But then why was I playing as Wake?
No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive.
I guess we'll find out when we finish the, I hate that. That's such a good picture, but it's so... Ugh.
The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light. At least that makes sense.
Interrupted the ritual. Ilmo has never heard of
Makes
Scratch.
sense.
Cult thinks Wake's responsible for the Taken. Ritual is meant to destroy the Taken. Makes sense. Oh, still for later. Okay. Wake and the clicker. contact me from the dark place. But that was in the past, and you don't know that. Oh, boy.
Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
But that was in the past. I don't know. Something still stinks. Boy, we cleaned up that blood spatter really quick. Oh, never mind, we didn't. That was over there.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. No one's my
That's funny. Cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
Yeah, we knew that. Origin dimension of the shadow past acceptable limits. Lake house was unsuccessful. So one of the DLCs is Night Springs. I don't know how that's going to be some dark place nonsense. Probably to do with Door. And then the lake house is the other one, which would be, I assume, figuring out how the lake house didn't get this done. Dispatch teams identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, attempt to contain or neutralize the source. No event is active. Check monitoring equipment. Relevant operatives in the area include the Cult of the Tree, Redacted, and Alan Wake. That Redacted is carrying a heck of a lot of weight.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Based on reports, item is a light switch from a lamp cord. Part of the severed cord still attached. Item possesses the ability to alter reality. The change is being based on Redacted when used by a capable para-utilitarian. Parsing this item's effect from that of Cauldron Lake's threshold, responsible for reoccurring AWEs in the area, is difficult because the only reported use of the item occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there's no connection at all. Recorded material from a Dr. Hartman after becoming a weird dude have revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Jagger by inserting a light switch into its chest, flicking the switch. It was used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality. It's unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. Light switch is a possible object of power, but the team cannot conclusively classify this item based on second-hand accounts. Yep, makes sense. Interview with Alan Wake, suspected parent utilitarian. Mr. Wake, you've been taken in FBC custody and receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date. Now I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. There's a force here you don't understand, a presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me. Consume everything. You mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing, but it can be any form of art, any artistic expression. Music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it. All of it. You have to believe me. We're well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Wake, you're in custody pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We're not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You're not fucking listening to me. You're listening just fine now. Do you have any accomplices? Fuck you. Let me the fuck out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. The interview was terminated due to the subject being uncooperative.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
Redacted and Redacted, both present during the AWE, reported seeing a woman named Barbara Jagger in Bright Falls at the time, former actress and resident who immigrated from Finland with the filmmaker Thomas Zane, reported to have drowned in 1970 in Cauldron Lake. Research staff concluded that Jagger's appearance is likely a case of the shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the shadow and the psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are A, it can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. Or B, the shadow can manifest as any individual contained within Cauldron Lake. Research is actively ongoing.
I need to know what information I can still trust.
I'd say the clicker is still useful.
Doesn't look right.
I don't think this fits anywhere. Oh wait, yeah, it does. Tor? Oh, what?
Wake told me the clicker would fix this.
Better head off to sleep.
Was
Good night.
actually
No worries.
scratched.
See you soon.
How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying. The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
Okay. Well, this was interesting, but not ultimately very helpful.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story. So the Cult of the Tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now.
I don't think Casey's
My family,
making it very
me, the whole fucking world.
longer.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there.
Oh boy.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. You know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do. The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake. Thorn knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help. Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place. I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
It won't be? Kind of feels like it will be.
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good.
I just don't think it can be that easy.
So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. Wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Oh. This is the beginning of the end game. Travel to Cauldron Lake. You need to save your game first. Exploring and traveling to other areas will be limited if you choose to continue.
Not just yet.
Not yet, I guess.
Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
Raining and everything, huh? Huh. Wait, does that say there's a stash? I think there's a stash out front of the place. Normal thing, right? Absolutely gorgeous here. We're about to get to level, or chapter 7 in here, but I guess chapter 7's the end game for this. Haven't gotten to the end game in Alan's story, so we might do that first. Another page.
After getting his hands on the FBC files, Ilmo Koskela knew what he was up against. He masterminded the cult, his and Yako's army, to fight the fucked up horror lurking under the lake, and a plan to keep those feds in their bunker by the lake in the dark. Outsiders would only screw things up. The Koskelas sabotaged the FBC's monitoring station and rigged it to alert them when something was brewing at the lake. One time months later, when the alarm rang, they drove to the lake again, ready for a fight. But this time, they didn't find any monsters. Something else washed ashore. The light switch. They'd read how Wake had stopped Jagger with it in the stolen files. From that point on, whenever the cult caught someone taken over by the Shadow, they cut out the monster's heart, pushed the switch into the hole, and flicked it.
Is that a cult stash? It is. Just chilling there in the open, huh?
I think you may be right. Might have been a mistake to come here. I don't think Marcy's coming back.
Fuck, Riley. This is so messed
Radio hour. Up next, it's time to make some predictions on what parade floats we'll be seeing at Deer Fest. This year's parade theme is deer, just like every year, so we're not exactly real. I need to address something. I know
Another locked box.
took a strange turn. With people coming on talking nonsense about certain people passing away. Listen, I know everybody who steps foot in and out of this town. So I sure as heck know Winnie Davis died or went missing. You know, they say I'm confused. I hear them in the hall murmuring about me. Well, Pat's got a rusty ticker, but my head's as clear as those skies are going to be on the opening day of Deerfest. Somebody's trying to twist this story around, and I don't know quite why. But I'm here to tell you that everything's going to be okay. Wendy Davis is alive and well, and you can rest easy knowing that Wendy Davis's family beef jerky will be available this Sunday just like it always is. Now, with all that settled, let's talk about the what was it we were talking about?
This didn't finish last time, so it just feels like it's been ongoing constantly. So I want to like finish the loop.
I just want to mention that I know the last couple of shows took a strange turn, with people coming on talking nonsense about certain people passing away. Wait, did we talk about this already? I think we... No, I definitely said this already. There's a great topic lined up with... I'm so sorry. It's just not coming to me. Perhaps we need to end it here for now. We'll pick this up later. Deer. It had something to do with deer. I know. I wrote it down. Why can't I just What was it? Maybe Norman took my notes. Oh, gotta see Norman. Gotta see Norman.
I'm trying to see if that, because it usually stores it, but for whatever reason it's not there. Weird. Weird. Okay, excuse me. Okay, you're so thick. The buoys being red lights is a nice touch. Okay. So that's that. Gotta go back to Wake's reality, I suppose. I mean, I suppose I could move all this stuff over, though. Not doing any harm currently. I don't think I'm getting any more guns on my end here. Well, never-ending onslaught. Thanks for the raid. How you doing?
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
Welcome on it. Is that an echo? It is. What do you got for me, Zane?
Inside this messy maze of blood trails I was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a hard-on for acts of cruelty performed in the name of occult nonsense. A director wants to control every aspect of the world in their films. Is the cult leader any different? Was Zane just another alias for Scratch?
You all got
There was a
stopped.
rumor that Wake and Zane had been working on something together. I was going to get the truth out of Zane with whatever means necessary.
Alan Wake. The shadow is congealing the darkness.
That's right. First of all, I don't need that. Just, can I, like... Am I allowed to... Doesn't matter. I'd rather do that than waste all those bullets. So I'd rather not look at that again. If I could. Oof. I mean, honestly, I probably just... I'll pull everything out of the shoebox again. But probably just light up a flare to get into the hotel. Because we need to go talk to Zane anyways. Or I'll toss a
To get to
flashbang
Parliament
there.
Tower, I needed to find a murder site.
Using a flare would
Zane
be
would know where to
best.
find one.
Inside this messy maze
Frees up an
of blood
inventory
trails
space,
I
too.
was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a heart.
Too fast to see.
Adios, friends. I am on to a better place.
Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there.
You know, what if I, like... What if I just... Can I turn that into something? No.
I needed a new draft of this.
No, I can't. It's just terrible. Got it. Understood. I was like, can I make that back into the nice, like, pre-murder portion of the hotel? No. Nope. Not possible. You in here, Zane?
Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time. I'm in control now.
The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. But then, when he finished, it took a return and left me behind.
It's still
I'll
here.
stop procrastinating.
And so
Best
is
luck
he.
on the game. And best of luck on your
I know
homework,
I
Crystal.
fucked up.
It was a delight to see you again.
You
Hope to
can
see you
still
again soon.
catch him
But no
before
matter
he
what.
gets out. Before he gets to your wife.
Yeah, good.
When you get to
Keep kicking butt.
Don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
Nightless Night.
I told you not to try anything!
Yeesh. Oh, it's like zooming in on him too.
Oh, mercy. Thousands have gone missing. Beyond the labyrinth of me. When you're lost in your own company. And cut! Oh. Now that is drama.
Okay.
What the fuck? I had a million questions about Zane.
Zane's film.
But I had more pressing concerns.
Yeah, I got a million questions about a million things here.
I had to find the movie theater Poets Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place.
Okay. That was weird. Thought that would have been good to go. Apparently not. Zane's film. We're gonna have to leave that for Thursday, but it seems like we are finally crawling towards the end of this game.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch.
I do like how much stuff has happened to Sokka that the sheriff disappearing is just like, pfft, don't even care. Can't worry about it. Nightless Night is apparently the companion piece to Return. Oof. Yeah, Dord said something about Night Springs. I don't know. Don't know yet. We may get more clarity tomorrow. We may not, because, well, I think the murder is gonna be rough. I think we're gonna be spending most of our time with Wake, and then we're gonna start entering the end game after that. But we'll see. That'll be Thursday either way. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you like, leave a follow or just come back, hang out any other time you want. We'll be back on Thursday with more of this. No stream this Friday, though, unless things drastically change. But, you know, we're back to the 3-a-week cadence. All is well. And until next time, hope you enjoyed it. Toodaloo.